What's up, Skid? Also, I don't know if you have your Twitch subscription set to auto-renew, but if you did and you renewed, make sure to hit that little announce thing so that it announces it on stream. Dragon ran into that the other day where his Twitch sub auto-subscribed, and he was bummed because it wouldn't announce it, but then he saw he had the little announce button thing. Alright. Patch 109. I had a couple of patches since the other day. And in theory, I should be able to fix this car now. Because one of the things in their patches was, we put those parts back in the game for you. Oh, hey, look. One of the items is just completely missing. Its name. Okay. Front window, right body window A, left body window A. Alright, let's buy this stuff, shall we? Body. Sakura GT. Body window A. Body window A. Hey, Mom! And I think it was front window? If not, it's fine. Assembler. Yes, it was. I did notice you, Skid. Did you not hear me? Do you have me muted? Hey, body parts fixed. Get out of here. All right, cool. So that car's gone. Oh my god. Look at all those duplicated body parts. Well, we gotta sell them. It's listing every item twice. I wonder if it's selling it twice? Oh, okay. Well, I had said originally that I know you were one of the first few people that subbed to me, and Dragon had a problem where he auto-subbed, and he was bummed that it auto-subbed because he wasn't going to get the announcement on stream again, but then he realized he had an announce my subscription button or whatever. So I don't know if you have auto-sub turned on, but if you do, make sure to click that announce button so that you get your credit. Alright, cool. I'll have to make sure to come to the warehouse before I buy parts to see if... Okay. See if I already have it in stock. Car's hard to control. Suspension is rattling. Well, if it's hard to control and the suspension is rattling, it's probably all underneath. I see those, I saw those shocks from up above. Alright, that's gonna have to come out. You still have your free sub thingy? Well, that resets every month. You can't set that to auto-renew. That's a manual thing. So after it expires, it just becomes available again. With the Amazon one.
Every month you have to go back and subscribe.
Yeah, that's a manual option. Manual only. You brought the Nintendo downstairs. Tomorrow I will see if I can hook it up with help from YouTube. good luck. I look forward to hearing from you to find out if you got it working. Alright, how's that look on my list of stuff? Most of it. You just resubbed with the free thing? It'll register eventually on my end, I think.
I think sometimes you have to refresh because the little thing will come up and it'll let you hit the button.
To announce. I don't know if you heard Cappy, but she said sometimes after you sub, you have to hit refresh, and then you can hit the announce button. Those bushings look okay. I think they're fine. So if it doesn't auto-announce here in the next few minutes, you might want to give that a shot. Did you break something over there, lady? Yeah.
No, I had all this stuff on my desk and I went, what the heck? And I went like this and I smelled it and it was like garlic powder. And I'm like, how the hell did I get garlic powder over here? Magically, I think.
Wow, that threw me off, Mom. Haha!
Oh, I know what it was. I figured it out.
Mom says she has 3 decks. And I was like, 3 decks of cards? What? What are you talking about? And then she said the original one, a refurbished one, and a small Japanese model. She's talking about the NES. Yeah, because they had the... she's got the original one from when we were kids. Oh my god. That one's probably to the point where it won't work.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Hey,
This is my favorite
streamer,
store on
Twitch. I believe every day is good when you stream. It'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Aww. Thanks, dude. I truly do appreciate it. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to when I can, when I get full partnership and I can get more, more emotes, and then I can pay you for stuff, for your art. Alright, still need some parts there. Yeah, the original doesn't work unless you jam in 2 games. Yeah, or you install the game using the Game Genie. At least when I was a kid, it worked like that. The Game Genie would work.
I have to use the Game Genie. It's the only way the game will work.
Well, you didn't have to put codes in. You just had to put the Game Genie in. I still use the codes, though.
Well,
Not all the time, but on a lot of my games, I did.
well, you were a kid.
Yeah.
I used to go to
I cheated a lot growing up. And then, since I got older, I stopped almost completely. Like, I'll still cheat sometimes when it's a game and I'm like, you know what? I've never been able to beat this game. I just want to hear the story kind of stuff. Then I'll do that, but... yeah. I'm still not discovering what's making the suspension rattle. Hey, what's up, Amy? I have the Game Genie, but I've never tried that. Well, when you put the cartridge in the back of the Game Genie where the little plastic flappy thing is, and then you install the Game Genie in like it was a regular cartridge, and it's gonna stick out the front of the console like that far. And then when you start it, it's gonna boot the Game Genie first, and then you don't have to put in any codes. You can just hit start, and it'll start the game without codes. That's what I did a lot growing up. When I didn't want to use codes for a particular game. But I also didn't want to cram a second console or second cartridge in there. Any one of these bushings could be the problem, so I think it's just better to take apart the back suspension. Most likely it's in the back, and the back is the easiest to reassemble. So we're going to start there. Oh, right now I think I'm fine. You'll be at my beck and call. Sick. Yeah, that's why you got the reconditioned one? Yeah. And the Japanese one is probably a top loader, because I think the only Japanese one we can get here is a top loader now. Because I don't think they make their front loader anymore. I think they stopped making their front loader real quick because of the problems with it. The Japanese never loaded from the front? Oh. Mom says, yeah, it looks like a Super NES. Yeah, I'm waiting for... Has the Super NES gone out of copyright protection in Japan yet so that you can get generic ones? Or is there still a couple years left on that? Because what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for them to release a NES SNES combo unit. It looks just like a Super Nintendo, basically, but there's two vertical slots, one for the SNES cartridges and one for the NES cartridges. That way you can just throw them all in there, no problem. You don't have to worry about what console you're going to use. Alright, the entire rear section is removed, and it's not in there. There's something else up front throwing this off. And they said it was a suspension rattling. I guess it could be under the gearbox? Huh. Well, if it's under the gearbox, I have to take this apart. Really? Interesting, Skid. I did not know that. Oh wait, is that it? 13%, there it is. It's the wheel hub bearing, and it looks like it's the same one over here. Huh, that's true. I knew about the game industry crash in the early 80s, and that's why a lot of stuff in the American video game industry was different than the Japanese one, because it crashed in America but not in Japan. Or at least not the same way in Japan as it did in America. And so Americans were like, hey, we want to make this not look like a video game console so it actually tries to succeed. But they ended up... In the long run, it was in the short run, it was a great decision because it did help the sales, but in the long run, it was a bad decision because it made our consoles subpar for this exact reason.
Remember to check your warehouse.
Thank you. Outer tie rod 2. Inner tie rod 2. Steering rack. What do we need over here? Okay, there's only... I hate when they do that. Oh, you're doing good? Awesome. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked. Wheel hub bearing. 2 of those. Sway bar front end link A. Need 2 of those. Front shock absorber. One of those. Front shock absorber cap. Oh, I needed 2 front shock absorbers. Okay. Front shock, or sorry, front spring. Another front shock absorber cap. But I don't need 2 springs, just 1. Yo, what's up, Dragon? That looks brown to me. I don't know why. I forgot what color your name used to be. I wanted to say it was orange. But this one looks brown. I don't know. The top-loading NES came out later as an end-of-life sort of thing that fixed most of the physical issues and to give newcomers to a low-cost option to play older titles alongside the newer, better, more expensive SNES. You were green, but... Oh, yeah, you were green. But that doesn't... I don't know. That looks more maroon, kind of, to me. Maybe it's just my end. I know sometimes, like, the color on stream will also be different than the color in the thing with the stuff and junk. I tell the best stories. Okay. By the way, there are 2 new patches since yesterday, and I was able to fix that car because they put the parts in. They finally stuck the parts in the game. Hold up, let me make it actual purple. Okay. Alright, so there's a front spring, hey. There's a front spring, I got that. There's a steering rack. So I don't need to buy one of those. Tie rods, wheel hub bearings. Don't have anything like that. Rear shock absorber A. I need a front shock absorber. So no, that's it. But hey, that's 2 items I didn't have to buy. Alright. We need 2 of each of these. Wheel hub bearing. 2 of those. Front shock absorber. Needed 2 of those and 2 caps. And then I need a sway bar front end link A. Front end link A. 2. Excellent. Where's my... There it is. Move that over there. Okay. So let's get to reassembly, shall we? Who said you could laugh? Everybody in the stream, probably. Jeffrey. People are going to be like, who's Jeffrey?
He's our cat son that I made up. He's not real, but I want him to be.
He's not a real cat. He's not our real son. But he wears human clothing.
Yes. It's very complicated. You would think that I had like...
We don't have a son, and you're all like, how could you say that about Jeffrey?
Yeah, Jeffrey's not real.
He can hear you.
He's
He's also, yeah, he's a fake cat too. It's like, we're gonna fight about this.
I wouldn't even call a cat Jeffrey.
It's just hilarious that we have a cat named Jeffrey that we call our son that doesn't exist, that wears human clothing.
Well, he has to wear clothing.
Does he go to school?
Makes sense. No, I homeschool him.
You homeschool him. Gotcha. Do I like dark or light purple? I prefer a darker shade of purple. I prefer like a royal purple, like a very, very rich purple. Oh, the sway bar's not in. That's why the sway link wouldn't go in. Duh. You can't put the sway link on when there's no sway bar to connect it to. That just makes sense. Sorry, I has stuffy nose. That's a tire. We can wait on that. To the other side. Maybe a little lighter than that, so it's a more of a visible purple. Is there a lighter color than that in there that's still like rich? Light purple. Now I sound like a needy jerk. If you're gonna make your name purple, at least make it the right shade of purple, gah. Yeah, if he just said, oh well, this is my purple, then I'd be like, okay. Fine by me. Dragon. I just want your ideal purple. You're getting closer. I'm trying to see if I have anything here that's purple, that's like a really good color purple. I can put up to the screen. I don't think I have anything that large, though. I know, right? That feels so wrong. It's closer.
If anything, I would say probably your shepherd.
My shepherd?
For Mass Effect, didn't you make him purple or something?
Oh, like the outline around my camera, or the highlight behind the text on the, yeah, like Skid's resub thing. Kind of like that, but maybe a little darker, more like the bottom purple on my outline. I forgot all my stuff on my stream is purple. Duh. Oh, this is the front of the car? I want to be in the back of the car. I'm not done back here. That wheel hub bearing's got to come out. That's too new for the rear of the car. The rear of the car didn't actually need new ones. It was the front of the car that needed them. Sorry about that. I don't know why I apologized. I muted you guys first, but whatever. It's the polite thing to do. Last attempt. If this isn't it, I'm going back to maroon. That looks perfect, Dragon. He says with like shifty eyes. I'll just say it looks perfect so he keeps it that shade of purple. Don't go back to maroon. Purple looks better. He says, I hate maroon. No, I don't care. It's not like I get on Mom's case for being pink. Or Skid for being blue. I don't really care what color you are. But thank you for your support. Now I just sound like a dick. I don't care what color your name is. I'm just gonna shut up. Your first original character for the Gentleman Dragon had purple scales. That's why I want to do it. Ah, gotcha. Let's put that lower suspension arm in. Alright, so I'm going to throw the shock absorber on there. Neither of these are good. Alright, let's go back over to the other side. Get this side finished up before we go and put the shocks together. Because there's a delay with that. Wheel hub bearing is brand new. That semi-decent drive shaft back in there. Amy's gonna change her color too. Do it. Alright, so let's go put the shocks together, shall we? Separate the parts on this one. Yep. And technically, I don't have to separate the other one, because the other one's getting fully replaced. She took your maroon dragon. Okay, so there's the 2 shocks I need. Let's get back in here. Reassemble. Shock time! Shocking. That was lame. No, that's red? Dude. I don't know. Maybe I am colorblind. And by maybe I am colorblind, no I'm not, but... it's all good. You and I, we see colors differently. It's okay. It's okay to be different, Dragon. Well, hello, Jono Bossatronio? Bossatronio? Did I pronounce that correctly? Sorry, I'm terrible with names. You'll have to forgive me if I butchered your name. Yeah, see, that I see as red. That's definitely red. Just call him Jono? Okay. Was probably drunk. I know it's not my monitor. Okay, did I actually do that properly? I did. Why do I have an extra front spring and steering rack? Is it doing that duplication thing again? Yep. Because see, it's not in my inventory here, but it is in my inventory here. I don't know if that was adding money. I should have looked at my money to see if that was going up. But it was certainly being weird about trying to take it out of my inventory. So, I think the game is starting to recognize that it really shouldn't be there. Alright, so that's that car done. Let's get it out of here. Oh, sorry. Get out of my shop. Alright, cool. What's your problem? Gearbox, grinding from the gearbox transmission. That's all gearbox stuff. Up you go. Also, welcome, Jono. How are you, sir? I'm sorry if you've been here before, but I don't recognize your name. So, welcome if it's your first time, and if you've been here before, I'm sorry. I'm a very forgetful person. Trip was too much for my car, lost a little weight. That's the story mission. That car has everything broken. Let's take that one. That'll be interesting. Engine and transmission. Let's take this Ecos Cobra. Don't call me sir, it makes me feel old. Sorry. I'll call you dude. How's that? Does that work okay? I call everyone dude, so if it doesn't work, you're gonna have to get used to it. Alright, so we're doing gearbox stuff on this one. Where's the gearbox? Oh, it's right there. Hello. It's giant. Let's get up in there. Pull the starter off of this thing. Wait, this is a V8? Oh, it is. Dang. What's up, Malik? Oh, never been to this stream. Love it already. Cool. Well, we're glad to have you. Damn. Oh yeah, we have a community Discord server. Thanks, Mom. Man, Mom is on top of stuff. Picking up where I'm slacking off. I like how there's 2 tabs with the exact same thing wrong. Okay. So, for this, we've got the flywheel. We've got all the 3 clutch parts. And then what was the third one? A gearbox. V8 OHV. Mom is the MVP, man. She's not messing around. Pick up a flywheel. Whoops. Helps if I can spell the word clutch properly. And then gearbox. With 1 B. They took that second V out recently. V8 OHV. Yeah, the M in MVP stands for Mom. That's true. Alright, pop that flywheel back on there. It's 3 a.m. where you are, Jono. You must be in Europe or some European time zone.
Sorry, can I have your plate?
Oh yeah, sure. Sorry.
I wasn't trying to interrupt.
No, that's cool. I just see my wife stand behind me and I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. What did I do now? Merca. Netherlands. Ah, awesome. There's somebody else in our community from the Netherlands, and I forget who it is. He's in your time. Oh, so it's 3 a.m. where you're at, Dragon? Yeah. Well, at least he isn't from Denmark, right? I'm just kidding, Dragon. I love you. Those darn Denmarkians. Texonian? Wow. What was it highlighting that was large and round? Alright. Oh, hey. The beverage fairy. Thank you.
Just wait. The bagel fairy's on the way.
The bagel fairy. Nice. Okay, I'm sorry. What was wrong with this thing? Car does not start. Gearbox, transmission. Alright. So, heavy transmission stuff and probably some electronics issues. So let's hit this thing with a electronic meter. That's weird. Everything there seemed okay. Yeah, no, man, we are super uptight in this stream. Like, way uptight. Or not, whatever. It's cool, too. Let's see if the fuel pressure test works now. That was in one of the bug fixes. Hey, the carburetor and the fuel pump. Excellent. I didn't do the OBD, but this is probably too old. Yeah, it's too old. Alright, so I don't know what on this car is making it so that it won't run properly. Because it said won't start, right? Car does not start. Air filter, perhaps? Let's take a look at the air filter. This is one of those that you can't easily see the air filter without dismantling stuff first. Oh, the air filter doesn't look that bad. What's that? That looks ugly. The ignition distributor. Could also be spark plugs. I don't think I tested spark plugs. Nope, I don't see them. Alright, let's take off the ignition wires. Can I inspect these? No, it needs the OBD scanner, which this thing doesn't use. I'm kind of getting tired, so I'll leave you with a tip. If your girlfriend starts smoking, slow down and use lubricant. I think Jono's going to work out just fine in our group, isn't he? Dang. I think we're going to get along just fine. That is my kind of joke, sir. Who needs sleep? Psh. Whatever. Alright, the starter has to come off. So let's rip that sucker off of there. I like how most of the older vehicles are all V8s, just because that was back before they were all like, hey, gasoline's expensive. Alright, let me zoom in on the muffler so I can get on the drive shaft here. There we go. Yeah, that's just the definition of people in the stream. We all say weird stuff. If you don't say weird stuff, you won't fit in. Ooh, fancy. What is that? Because that looks rear side housing block. Ah, there was a single spark plug that was gross. Okay. Nice. Like, all my guys are backing me up. You don't want to see me talking while drunk? Okay. New goal in life. Get Jono drunk on stream. I gotta see what he doesn't want me to see. Spark plug 1. What else we got? All 3 clutch pieces. And the flywheel. And the gearbox rot A. Gearbox rod A, clutch plate, flywheel, gearbox rod A, spark plug. So everything's just being duplicated there. Alright, let's go see if I have any of that in my warehouse. What's your daughter's name again, Skid? Chelsea. Hi, Chelsea. We should call him Matt the Forgetful. Yeah, I asked what your daughter's name was yesterday. I've already forgot. Dragons? Yeah. Cecilia. See? Cappy remembers.
Yeah. I remember stuff like that. I won't forget Chelsea now either.
No, you won't.
Yeah. That's just how I work.
She smiled really big when I did that. Awesome.
Aww. Adorable.
Well, tell her I'm married, so. Are you okay?
I don't know. It's because I have a headache, but you're hilarious.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so funny. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's doing inventory duplication again. That's unfortunate. She's trying to show you her blue balloon.
Aww.
Well, that blue balloon is awesome. You know what I just realized is the gearbox, I'm calling it a gearbox now. The transmission on this vehicle doesn't screw in. It just snaps into place, apparently. There's like 6 screws on it, but it doesn't make me screw them in. She's used to video Skyping with parents in Texas, so she thinks she's chatting with you.
Aw,
That's adorable. My little heart. My black heart. Why does it hurt so much? Wow, I have... Oh wait, I do have 3 clips. Never mind, I'm stupid. I went to put this clip on and I was like, why do I have 3 of these? Well, that's right, there's 3 on the air thing. Duh. Alright, now the wiring goes back in. Anything else? Yeah, see, it's duplicated all of this stuff. Oh, wait, no, this is the stuff from the old car. I just never sold it. Ah! Whoops! Oh, God, I'm an idiot. Dude, that was 13 grand! Oh, my God, my markup is insane. Holy crap, dude. That was $13,000. Also, don't forget, Matt, you have a bagel. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bagel time.
That's nice of them to remind you. You forget stuff like that.
They didn't remind me. I reminded myself.
Oh. And your drink, too.
All right. That might have been taking things a bit too far, Malik. Tone it down just a little bit. Oh, that's adorable. I just put my headphones on Chelsea. She looked at the screen and said, "Hi, I love you too."
Aww.
I'm gonna die.
Please don't.
Oh my God. Chelsea, you are adorable.
Hey, what here's some facts. Thomas Bagel has a limited edition banana bread bagel, and it's at our HEB. Yeah.
Well, we need to go out and we need to go to Sam's tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get
Banana bread bagels.
something other than cinnamon swirl, although I love them. I was looking to see what else they have, and I was like, banana bread? Heck yeah. I was thinking about getting an everything bagel for myself, but I don't know if you like those.
No, I'm not a big fan of everything bagels.
Well then, we'll definitely get the banana bread one.
Yeah, we're getting banana bread.
It sounds delicious. Alright, well, we'll do that tomorrow then. Which, sorry people, may not stream tomorrow. We gotta go get bagels.
Dude, look, I haven't seen some of these cars. The Bolt Rollet. Dang, this thing has a lot wrong with it too. Where'd it go? Let's take that. That looks awesome. That looks like an old Mustang. Kind of. Looks like a cross between like a Mustang and a Camaro. A little bit. It's a weird combo of the two. Salem Spectre Fastback. That's a Mustang. The Delray Imperator? Smith 1500. Love those old school trucks. Please don't die on stream. Chelsea wouldn't be able to take that. Aww. That's adorable.
I don't think your mom would appreciate it either.
My older sister is coming over tomorrow with freshly baked spongy banana cake.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Bring enough for the rest of the class.
Banana cake, banana bread, oh, so good.
Malik, the answer to that question is yes. And later in the game, it's basically what you do end game. is you end up buying broken down cars, dismantling the whole car down to like nothing basically, repairing all the components, buying replacements, rebuilding the vehicle from scratch, and selling it for profit. That's why I want to get to Endgame pretty quick, is because Endgame is amazing. Speaking of which, I have a point to spend. 75% chance to repair parts? Yes, please. Next level, I'll be 19, so I'll put it into this to get 85%. %150% faster screwing and unscrewing, that'll be useful. Really?
You didn't hear me when your bagel popped up in the
Yes.
toaster? I yelped. I'm so on edge. It's really, really annoying to me.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to be super annoying to you today.
That's okay.
This car has a ton wrong with it, so let's fix it. We're going to hit it with some testing tools. That'll also enable me to eat. Fuel pump. Good. No OBD port. Well, that's not that big of a surprise. Cappy needs to shake that can next time. That would be mean.
Besides, then you'd be like, well, now I need to get a new keyboard and a new this, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That would suck.
Wait, do they just want to hear me cry? Is that what they want?
They've heard you cry before.
I know.
There we go. The game's cooperating again. It was being really weird. Put a piece of it in an envelope and mail it to him. I don't know, from Denmark to the Netherlands, that mail probably only takes 24 hours. Probably doesn't take that long. That fan looks in disrepair. 50s. That water pump's got to get replaced, so let's take this stuff off. Have fun at dinner, Malik. Hey, more otters. Okay, so easiest way to inspect spark plugs is to remove them, because for some reason they don't look that bad from the outside, ever. I've removed a spark plug that was like 6% and it looked pristine. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just an awesome dude. Hey, more otters. Yeah, my wife's over there like, eh. I don't know if I would go that far. Wow. The rear suspension of this car is just trashed. You know, it's funny that you say that, Dragon, because Hotel California is like one of the only Eagles songs that I like. But I like Hotel California so much that my favorite version isn't even sung by the Eagles. It's sung by the Gypsy Kings. And it's hilarious. No, I didn't. But Hotel California, as sung by the Gypsy Kings, is the exact same song, word for word, but in Spanish. So they don't change it so that it rhymes in Spanish. It's just word for word in Spanish. And it sounds hilarious. But it's really good. They're really good at what they do. It's just listening to another language that you do actually understand and realizing that they didn't even change the words so that it rhymed. They were just like, screw it, let's do a straight translation of this. It sounds really good. Oh, that's true. If you that's something Cappy just reminded me, is if you've watched The Big Lebowski, you've heard that version of the song because it's in The Big Lebowski. Okay, that middle muffler's got to come out. The catalytic converter has to come out. That exhaust section's got to get removed. Looks like the steering rack's got to come out, so these tires have to come off. You and your witchy woman need to take it easy? Oh, is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Obviously by your confusion.
I didn't understand that at all. I'm not a... Yeah, I was like, what? Hey, I'm getting a bunch of followers now. Welcome, everybody. I hope you enjoy nerds. Because I'm a nerd. All these bushings look okay. I mean, they don't look great, but they look decent. They look good enough for this car. Your eyes are starting to burn. Should you go to sleep now?
Yes.
Yeah. Definitely. Car's hard to control. All those parts are responded. Okay. So the only thing left is something else preventing the car from working properly. Oh, wrong side. Something else in the engine bay is preventing the car from working properly. Probably timing, if I had to take a guess. If the engine is choppy, that's commonly a time. Ah, belt tensioner. Found it. That belt also looks really bad. 15%. Yeah, there we go. Belt tensioner was on that list. Oh, no. Huh. Well, rip my eyes. I'm staying. Instantly dies. Awesome. Well, no, I want you to come back. So, like, don't die and stuff, I guess. Fuel rail is good? Yep. Well, kind of. Throttle's okay. This intake manifold has got to be good. Doesn't look that bad. 52%. According to this car, that's good enough. Alright, see you later, Jono. Thanks for stopping by, man. We'll see you next time. What about the battery? 61% on the battery. The brake servo's okay. Ah, the air filter base. Was that it? Yes. Okay. So, that's that. Can I fix any of these? Josso? Did I say that? Oh no, Dragon said that. Okay. I was like, I thought I called you Jono. I'm sorry. I can try to repair some of this. Oh, no, I broke that. Alright. Did I actually fix any of those? Hey, I fixed the air filter base. Go me. I don't know how I could make that spotless again, but I somehow managed. Let's reassemble a little of this so I can get some of it out of my inventory. The fuel rail was good enough. Throttle was good enough. Head cover was fine. Battery was good. Just dump the radiator out of there. Fan housing was okay. Alright. Cool. So that's most of it. No, actually I need to look at the car for this, don't I? I always forget that part. Okay. Oil filter I4. Belt tensioner. Water pump I4. Timing belt I4 sock. Okay, the air filter and the fuel pump. Hard to control. Leaf U. There were 2 of those. Leaf plate, 1. Steering rack and inner tie rod. I put steering Rick for some reason. It's me looking forward to more Rick and Morty, I guess. Oh my god. There's a lot of stuff here. Rear shock absorber B. Spring cap. Rear shock absorber cap. This says I need 3 U-bolts, so I'm just going to take the U-bolts from 2 to 3. There's only 4 on the car, so... Rear axle knuckle housing C. See you later, Amy. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by as well. Solid rear drive axle. Rear shock absorber B. I need another one of those. Rubber bushing. Oh, you're back again, aren't you? Knew it wasn't going to be long before they started showing up. There's two more of the U-bolts. The plate, which I already needed one of. Solid axle control arm. I don't have that written down yet. One of those. Spring cap. Rear spring. Rear shock absorber cap. That's up here. I need another one of those. Solid rear drive axle. Second one of those. And coil spring rear drive axle. Interesting. First time I saw that one. Coil spring rear drive axle. One of those. Knocking from the suspension. There's the U's and the plate. Rear shock absorber cap, rear shock absorber B. I have all those written down. Alright, so middle muffler. Catalytic converter. Exhaust manifold. Was that I-4 sock? Yeah. And front exhaust section. I-4 sock. Cool. So, let's go buy all that stuff. Wait a second, let me check the warehouse real quick. Rear shock absorber A, did I need that? No. Didn't need any of that stuff, okay. Filter I-4. Water pump I-4. Timing belt. I-4 sock. Yep. Fuel pump. Okay, the leafs. Leaf U-bolts, I needed 3. That's 4. And a single plate. Steering rick. Inner tie rod, I just need one of those. Rear shock absorber B. Two. I have something on my mouse or something? What's going on? Sorry about that. Rear shock absorber cap, I need 2 of those. Spring cap. Yeah, dude, this game is awesome. Rear axle. Sorry, what am I getting? Rear axle knuckle housing C. Solid rear drive axle. Do I need 2 of those? I do. Just one rubber bushing. That feels weird. Solid axle control arm. Oh, there's a hyphen in there. Spring cap. Oh. I don't think I need 2 of these, but I'm going to buy 2 just in case, because I can warehouse the other one. Rear spring. Another solid axle control arm. What? Oh, wait, I skipped. Coil spring rear drive axle. There we go. Middle muffler. Need a catalytic converter. Exhaust manifold I-4 sock. Front exhaust section I-4 sock. That should be it. Alright, let's put this car back together, shall we? Excellent. Let's put that control arm back on there. This whole side of the vehicle is going to get like brand new everything, and it's going to feel really weird for this guy to drive it. Okay, I did need 2 spring caps. Everything back here is going to feel solid as a rock when he's used to driving this thing and having it bounce around like crazy. Oh, I needed 4 U-bolts. Okay. His brakes are still eh. Is that everything back there? Yes. Tire can go back on. To the other side! Actually, fuel pump. Forgot about that. I'm glad it stuck right in my face. New spring cap. New spring. Well, no, old spring, but whatever. New spring, old spring, same thing. Whoa, what? Did I need 2 plates? Whoops. Go ahead and reinstall that middle muffler since I can see it right there. Install that drive shaft. Yeah, because I didn't need to get into the gearbox like I thought. Dude, it's only 8:30? Sick. Alright, front exhaust section gets popped back on. Throw the steering rack in there. Huh. I know, right, Mom? Alright, underneath is done. Man, this car's gonna run like a champ. He lied. I can't see past the thing. Alright, let's pop these spark plugs back in. Kerosene, oh my god, to get all the oil and grease out of it, I guess. Alright, so now I need a new oil filter and put new oil in it. Did I take the oil filter off when it was up? I don't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I did. I-4. I don't think I have a new one, do I? I do. I could have checked that a lot easier by just trying to attach it. We gotta drain the existing oil. We gotta pump it full of new oil. Steering, suspension, running gear, brakes. Okay. Is the car done? Hey-o! That vehicle's done. Alright. This thing just needed body parts, right? Yeah, like all of them. You stay there. You actually had problems. You get on the lifter. That's true enough, Mom. Don't smoke, kids. It's gross. That one looks okay. I'm gonna have to take off that rear end link even though it's fine, just so I can get the sway bar out. Everything else back here looks okay. Let's go up front. Yeah, this part looks nasty. Okay, we'll take that off of there. Whole shock absorber. Oh, hey, look. That wheel hub. Is that busted over there, too? Oh, look at that, it is. They were trying to sneak that one by me. What about these bearings over here? Or bushings, whatever. They look okay. How are we looking parts list-wise? Still something there. That's running gear problems. Oh, there it is. There's a rubber bushing right there. Where's running gear? Running gear. Yep, that looks good now. Awesome. Wrong way. I did need a brake caliper. Did I fix that second one or completely destroy it? I can't tell. I think I destroyed... No, here it is. There's two perfect ones. Awesome. Okay, so when I look at my list, I can get 2 fewer calipers. Okay. Get my mouse out of the way there. Shock absorber cap. Sway bar front end link beta. Wheel hub bearing. Double wishbone shock absorber. Is there a letter after that? No. Front spring. Sway bar front end link beta. Another one of those. Another wheel hub bearing. And another double wishbone shock absorber. Controlling feels loose. Sway bar rear end link. One of those. Let's look at the brake problems. I needed 2 less calipers. There's only 2 calipers needed, so I'll just ignore those. Brake pad. 2 of those. Brake disc. 2. Then brake disc vented. One. Okay. Rear suspension arm Bravo. Rubber bushing. Rear suspension arm A. Spring cap. Rear drive axle. That's a lot of damage back there, wasn't it? Rear suspension upper arm. Oops. Another spring cap. No. Nope. I was skipping around on accident. Rear suspension upper arm. Another rubber bushing. Rear sway bar B. Did I have that already? No. And a rear shock absorber cap. All right. So let's go buy that stuff. Front shock absorber cap. Sway bar front end link Bravo. Two. Wheel hub bearing. 2. Double wishbone shock absorber. 2. Front spring. 1. Rear end link 1. Brake pad, 2 of those. Brake discs, 2 of those. Ventilated 1. Rear suspension arm Bravo. Rubber bushing and small rubber bushing. Rubber bushing needs 3 and small needs 4. Rear suspension arm A. Spring cap. Rear drive axle. That's all it says. Okay. Rear suspension upper arm. Rear sway bar B. And rear shock absorber cap. That should be it. Alright, so let's put the new sway bar in. Put that sway bar in. Spring cap. There's the actual spring itself. And the absorber cap. I think I'm short one caliper because I'm an idiot. Well, let's check. I didn't need to do that. Nope. Assemble. Okay, we'll come back over here. Put the entire brand new one on this end. Yep, let's put that rusty ass thing back on there. Alright. Wheel hub bearing. Hub cap. And the tire itself. Vented disc. Pad. And I think I'm short a caliper. I am. Wait, it shows in my inventory. What? That's weird. Oh well. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Mom, but it wouldn't let me select it when trying to put it back onto the car, so... It might have been an issue where I repaired one and broke the other, but for some reason the game showed that I repaired two, even though I didn't. Still not perfect, but it's getting there. Alright. Yeah, see, it doesn't show in here. Alright. Luckily, the inventory duplication and inventory problems aren't... Yeah, see, when I try to sell it, it says, okay, and then it just doesn't sell it, and then you have to hit no, and then it disappears. Super weird. It's fine. What was wrong with you? General engine, tapping from engine, brake performance, gears are slipping, transmission is unresponsive. Alright, we'll start with underneath. You needed body parts. What did you need? You are a Smith 1500. Alright. Front left door. Trunk. Shouldn't that be a tailgate? Since it's on a truck, whatever. Right headlight. Right tail light. Rear left fender. Front window and rear window. Front left door window. Front left door window. Left side mirror and right side mirror. Okay, that should be easy enough to finish this truck. Home body shop. This is a Smith 1500. We're looking for front left door, trunk. Yeah, it's a tailgate. Right headlight and right tail light. Rear left fender. Front window and rear window. Front left door window. And then both side mirrors. And front window comes off. Left door window comes off. Left door comes off. Rear window comes off. Left side fender. Rear left fender, actually. Trunk. Right tail light? Yeah, right tail light. Right headlight. This side mirror. I think that's it. Hey, get that car out of here. Okay, so now we're just down to this one. And I'm level 19. Awesome. I can go to an 85% chance to succeed at repair. That would be useful. Let's do that. Alright, what is your problem? Transmission, brakes, and engine problems. Wow. All right. Whoops. Forgot to erase the stuff from the body parts. Hold on. There we go. Just take all the brakes apart because why not? All right. Wait, do I need to take the drive shaft out to get to the... Yes. Starter also looks damaged. But if this is the correct transmission, this thing should just pop off. Okay, no, it doesn't. Maybe it was just that once. Oh wow, that crankshaft's got to come out. Oh man, I'm gonna have to dismantle the engine. Crankshafts, I gotta take all the pistons out to get the crankshaft out. Alright, so start by taking off the oil pan. Let me put my dry erase board down. It's going to take a couple of minutes before I need that again. All right. I mean, every time we do something really new and cool with the engine, Amy's gone. She's gonna be so pissed. Alright, that fan's gotta come out. That's just trashed anyway, but it would have to come out for me to get underneath there for the pistons, so let's take the alternator off. Remove the water pump. My radiator is in the way, so I'm just going to take it off. Timing chain's got to come out. I don't think this needs to come off, however. The ignition wires, the clip. Is there another clip? There is. He's trying to hide from me. One of the carburetors needs to be replaced. Take off the intake manifold. Rocker arms. Boo, and then there's going to be rocker pins or valve push rods or whatever. I'm going to have to take all of those out. Oh, man. What kind of car is this? This is a Bolt Rollet. It's like a Rollet. It's like a Camaro style looking car. Also, welcome, Dragon Slumber. How are you, good sir? Or ma'am, I don't know. I'll just say, what's up, dude? That'll cover it all. Alright, now... Nope, still can't take that off. I gotta take off this exhaust manifold. There we go. Now the head will come out. Alright. So I've got to... Stop it. Got to remove all these pistons. Can I get over here? Thank you. Remove those spark plugs. That was a 22% spark plug. Dang. Have I done the Dodge yet? Which Dodge? There's a couple. And I think I've done both of them. I just do whatever's available at the time. I'm not really hunting down a particular vehicle. For example... I don't have any Dodges available to me at the moment. I mean, eventually when I get to late game, yeah, I'm gonna buy all the cars, rebuild them all, get like one of each model car to 100%. That was always my goal in 2015. And then I got sidetracked with some other game and never got around to it. But now that 2018 is brand new, and still really fresh, it's going to be nice. Because I got into 2015 like way after it had come out. Never got all the DLC or anything, only got like 2 or 3 of them. But if you stick around, you'll see me do all of them. Hey, Otters, thanks for the follow, man. Right when I say it. He was already on to me. Accessible while on lifter. Okay. Pop that sucker up a little bit. Yeah, as you can see, I'm only level 19, so I haven't expanded my garage fully yet or any of that stuff. Alright, that crankshaft comes out. Is that okay? That looks okay. Everything else looks alright. To an extent, at least. That's all listed. That's listed. That's all listed. That's listed. That's listed. Okay. So I must have removed everything that needed to be repaired. This car's definitely going to get me to level 20. So, let me... Let's see if I can repair any of these parts real quick. I don't even know what the percentage is that it needs for new parts. I should have checked that before coming over here. 89%? That's got to be close, right? 87, 67. Well, these are 57, so that's probably good enough. 70. Let's check. 57%. Okay. So all those parts are actually repaired now. I don't need those anymore. Good. Now you should be happy with that crankshaft. Awesome. I repaired other stuff, but I forgot what I repaired. One of them was a cap. Let's put some of this stuff back together. Most of my pistons seem good. Enough. Let me swing over to that side. Oops. Looks like I'm going to need 2 pistons. I can put the ignition coil B back on. That's still good. That's good enough. Let's get some of this junk out of my inventory so I don't have to worry about it. Was the alternator good? It was. Pop the radiator back on. Yeah, dude, this game is awesome. A lot of people are all like, you're just putting a car back together. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. It's just really good. I like it. Pop that manifold back in. Gonna get the engine like half reassembled before I have to buy parts. That's awesome. Okay. I hope I have enough valve push rods to feed one side. I think I do. I know I have enough rocker switches. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we're gonna get one whole side put back together real quick. I also love the game developer. You know, there's been a lot of... Would be nice if the physical damage and wear were tracked separately, though. Yeah, I agree. I also would prefer if... when you examine items, I would prefer if the color coding on the examination was based off of the percentage quality that the driver of the car wants. Dude, you had tacos? Nice. Nothing wrong with tacos, man. Alright, that's like half the engine basically put back together. It's a lot less in my inventory to deal with. You have to be a fan of cars and all that to appreciate this time of game. I like cars, but I'm not like a car geek or anything. I don't work on cars. I don't think I would find that fun personally. But I love I love the nerdy part of cars, like the, oh my god, my car is awesome. Did you hear that? Like, yeah, I sound like an idiot, but whatever. You get the idea. Dude stuff. Due to the fact that I've already repaired like half of the vehicle, I'm gonna go through my inventory for parts instead of through the list like I normally do, because I already put half of it together, and I don't want the game to start doubling me up on parts, because it would. All right, a brake shoe. Plus, this will put it in. No, I have it by arrival. Never mind. I was gonna say it'll put it in alphabetical order, but not the way I've got it. Okay, starter V8. Am I off the screen on my webcam? Not when I'm sitting normally. Okay. I just bumped my mic and I realized, oh, I'm really close to my mic. Gearbox. V8 OHV. So are you a gearhead, Dragon Slumber? I need all 3 clutch parts and a flywheel. Oil filter. V8 OHV. Radiator fan VH OHV. Crankshaft pulley. Oh dang, look at that. Carburetor 4-barrel is just dead. You just love going fast, drag racing. Couldn't tell you much about the mechanical stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's more like me. I like the vroom vroom loud noises and the cool sounds and stuff, and I can appreciate like a really nice classic car. Need a rocker arm. Looks like I need 5 valve push rods. Five of those. Nope, 6, 7 of those. And we need 2 pistons. Yeah, this game has kind of gotten me to the point where if my car starts having problems, I could tell my mechanic where the problem was. But, like, some of my friends were asking me, dude, do you think you could fix your own car now? I was like, no! I would not be caught dead doing that. Those old cars are the bomb, dude. Brake vented, 2 of those. I need a brake pad and a brake shoe. Starter V8. Gearbox V8OHV. All of the clutch parts. And the flywheel. Oil filter. V8OHV. Radiator fan VHOHV. Dude. There's a car in my town that's like, it was a 1960 something convertible, and it's like the perfect shade of purple. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Crankshaft pulley V8OHV. Yep. I got a 4-barrel carburetor. Rocker arm. Really? Just one of those. Okay, that's surprising. Valve. Oh, crap. Was it just a valve pushrod, or was it a VHOFVF? Let's get the piston. Two. Alright, now let's look at those valve rods. No, these are just basic valve rods. Okay. Those VHOFVFs, $100 a pop versus 5. That's insane. Alright. So that should be all the parts. Let's get this out of the way. Alright. Assemble. Put the engine head cover back on. This should, in theory, get me to level 20, which I am stoked about, because then I'll get the next garage upgrade. It'll give me another lifter, I think. No, I think the third lifter is at level 30. Whoops, did I not buy spark plugs? $22, $57. I need one spark plug. I don't remember seeing it in my list. Alright, now we'll put the wiring harness back on since everything else is good. I also really enjoy the story vehicles that are in this version. I bought too few rocker heads too. Arms, whatever. That's weird. I don't know why I was so off on that today. Maybe it's because I was using my inventory and not the list. I am in the engine bay. What are you talking about? That was weird. Alright, now we'll put the head back on. Is version 18 better than 15? Version 18 has much more features than 15. Currently speaking, it does have more bugs than 15, but that's just because it just came out. But since the game's only been out for like a week, I think, the developers have already released like 9 patches. So they're certainly on top of things. They're getting stuff fixed. You just got to give them a little bit of time. Me, I'm willing to play a slightly buggy game that has a lot more features. Doesn't really bother me personally. Whoops. That. We'll put the new radiator fan on. That'll keep his engine cooler. I think that's everything in front. Ah, yes. Forgot about this. Put all these caps back on here. What was up with this car? Dude, all the things, basically. I'll show you the list once I get done popping this stuff back in real quick. Alright, now we'll put the oil pan back on. You know, I never knew removing the oil pan until playing this game. I never knew removing the oil pan just basically showed you the bottom of the pistons, just like right there. I don't know what I expected to see under the oil pan, but that wasn't it. Damn, this car had so much stuff wrong with it. This is going to be expensive for him. And good for me because money. Pop that drive shaft back on there. See if we can finish these tires. Brakes, really. There. All right, back to the rear end. Brake drum back on. Tire. So there were obviously, Malik, there were obviously brake problems with the car. Because I had to do a lot of brake replacements. There was an issue with switching gears. Change oil and filter. General engine control and repair. That's all done. Tapping sounds from the engine bay. Due to this engine, it was primarily going to be the push rods. Poor brake performance, gears slipping, that's the gearbox, and transmission is not responsive. So really, these two were basically the same thing, because they were transmission related. General engine control and tapping from the engine bay, that's the same. And then brake performance being an issue. Alright, so let's go put oil into the car. Where is my oil cap? Here it is. Let's dump a bunch of this goop in there. That should be it. Everything else should be checked off. Yep. $8,500. Not too bad, all things considered. Is that chocolate milk? Oh. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Let me clear off my board here so I can use this on the next car if needed. Let's see if we've got a Dodge ready to be worked on for Mr. Mopar. Still no. Lack of engine power, engine faults, put new oil filter, vehicle cannot be started. I'll take that one. Go ahead and put that on a lifter. What else we got? Salem Spectre fastback. That looks cool. Engine and transmission problems. We'll take you. You get on another lifter. Bolt Reptilia R2. Sloppy steering, running control, cars loud, replace body parts. I'll take it. General gearbox, transmission, gears are slipping. That's a no-brainer. That's an easy one. That's just transmission stuff. Alright, cool. Sell all that stuff off of there. What was your problem? Engine faults, transmission. It's a lot of engine parts. You're also having engine problems, aren't you? Lack of power, engine faults, oil. Let's do this one first. Let's hit this thing with some testing tools. OBD scanner. How much is the game? I think its normal price is 20 bucks. If I'm not mistaken, it's on sale for 17 right now. And that's the base game. The DLCs are each about 5 bucks each. And that's US dollars, by the way. So keep in mind that might be a little different for wherever you're located. I'm getting a bunch of cars coming in now. I want to see if there's a Dodge in there. Maybe I can pick one up for Dragon Slumber so you can take a look at it. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Starter and alternator are dead. Let's look at the fuel pressure. DLCs are worth it. Currently speaking, all the DLCs they have are just adding additional vehicles. Fuel rail and the fuel filter need to be replaced. Gotcha. So, as it currently stands, the 2 DLCs each add 2 additional vehicles. One adds 2 Mazda cars, and one adds 2 Dodge vehicles. Oh, there's a Dodge Charger. Sick. Alright. You need to move to the test path. we're gonna call up that Dodge Charger. Oh, look at that, dude. Isn't she pretty? You too. Oh, man. Look at that engine, though. Oh, he is not taking care of this thing. Get a nice view. And of course, the deal, because you're getting new cars, each new car, some of them have specific parts. So like this Dodge Challenger will have like some internal engine components that are only, oh, see right here, exhaust manifold V8 OHV D for Dodge. That's a specific manifold for the Dodge. And the second Dodge vehicle that's in the game, it'll have specific parts. Huh. I don't have any Mazdas available to me yet, but man, this thing looks so good. And eventually, you'll get, like, when I hit 20, oh, I don't get a shop upgrade until I hit 30. At 30, I'll get a paint shop, a dyno, and another lifter to my garage. So I'll be able to paint vehicles. At 20, I'm going to get either faster screwing and unscrewing, faster part examination, or faster walking. I'll probably go with screwing and unscrewing, because that's... You do a lot of that, obviously. But this car should be relatively quick to fix. So let's fix this one. I should hit 20, I think. And then we'll check it out. So, I can take that fuel rail out. Hello? Please? Thank you. That intake manifold obviously needs to be replaced. And this isn't all the game is. Like, you have all of this stuff that you do, just regular mechanic stuff. But there's also a junkyard where you can go and pull parts and old cars and fix them up. There's barns scattered all over where you can go and scavenge, talk to like the farm owner and buy an old broken down car he has in a barn. There's car auctions where you can buy busted cars and then fix them up yourself and turn around and sell them there if you want to. There's a racetrack. I haven't opened that yet. There's a car salon. I don't know what that does. There's my garage, which is where we're at now, a parking lot where we store our vehicles, and a test track where I can drive the car over like bumps and through slaloms and stuff to try to figure out what's wrong with the steering. There's tons of stuff to do. And basically what my plan is eventually is to buy one of every model car, fix it to perfect 100%, and then store it in the parking lot. Why? Because I can look at it. Why not? Right? Alright, starter needs to be replaced. Alternator needs to be replaced. What about my battery? 78%, that's not bad. Let's take that belt off, take the alternator off. I think that pulley needs to get replaced. Let's do that. Pop that sucker off of there. Yeah, 29%. Huh. I'm gonna have to take the head off and take a look underneath. Oh goodness. Alright, so let's take the wire. Oh, I gotta take the exhaust manifold off first. Sorry. Take the wiring harness out of there. We'll pop the ignition coil off. It looks fine. So you know what? Let's leave it. Spark plug's gotta come out. Hey, more otters. Also, if you like this stuff, we have a group Discord. You can type !Discord in the chat. You don't need to be subscribed to get access to it or anything, so everybody is welcome to come and hang out. We do have rules in it, though, so, like, don't be a jerk and stuff like that. Thank you, Skid. So if you guys wanted to follow, you can, but you don't have to, whatever. I'd love for you guys to, but again, not going to force anybody. I think that's everything. Alright, let's take a look at the list now. Repair engine faults. Hey, that appears to be all of it. Bust out the dry erase board and get to writing. Yeah, that's basically the two rules. Don't be a dick and no spoilers. I know. You weren't supposed to hear that.
It's so loud.
I know. Are you getting up?
Yes, what would you like? You want water?
Yeah.
Okay.
I look and she's like, she just moves a little and I'm like, get up! Give me water! Okay, fuel filter. Fuel rail MPI. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the bomb diggity, yo. What? I need a spark plug. Oil filter I4. Alright, now these engine faults. Let's take a look at this. Is Cappy your lit fan bay? I don't know. Depends on what lit fan bay means, but yeah, kinda. She's my wife. I love her and stuff. Gross. Camshaft cap. Looks like I need 3 of those. The fuel rail MPI, there was only one on the vehicle, so that's a double up. Intake manifold. For an I4 MPI. Belt tensioner. Spark plug. I'm gonna buy 2 just in case. Crankshaft pulley I4. Camshaft cap. Oh, that's the one I already started with, isn't it? Yes. Cam gear I4 sock. Whoops. Cam gear I4 sock. Starter. Alternator. And another camshaft cap, which I already have. I know I did, but that doesn't mean I know what it means. I can make stuff up and not come up with definitions. That's allowed. Fuel filter. Fuel rail MPI, right? Yep. Let's just buy 2 of those because they're cheap. Oil filter I4. Camshaft cap 3. I hope it's the regular. Hey, more otters. Thanks, everybody. Intake manifold I4 MPI. That one. Belt tensioner. Crankshaft pulley I4. I4. Wow, that one looks cool. Crankshaft counterweight. That's interesting. Wonder what car that comes off of. Hello? Is there a space there? Cam gear. Yeah, there is. Okay. I4 sock. That one. Starter and alternator. Okay, that should be it. Let's put this stuff back in. Hey, thanks, Dragon Slumber. I was gonna say Dragon Slayer. That's just as cool, I guess. But it's not your name. You'll also learn I'm bad at names. But if you stick around and you show up enough, I'll eventually remember it. Or if you hang out in Discord, I'll remember it there too. Alright. So let's come down over here. Pop my alternator back on. Yeah, I'm a pretty chill guy. I'm not one of those streamers that's gonna talk constantly. Some people really like it, some people think it's boring. So, if you like it, awesome. That's the way it's gonna stay. Is that everything? Maybe? Hello? Get it up! Gross. Nope, I don't want that. That. Did I not replace the spark plugs? Yeah, I prefer chiller streams too. Oh, and the intake manifold cover? Dang. Come on, dude. Put in those older spark plugs first. Wiring harness and the manifold cover. There we go. That looks better. Alright. I'm gonna still need to get in there. Move that to the lifter. I'm gonna pop underneath here real quick, because I gotta take off oil filter. Put a new one on. Now we're gonna use that to drain the oil. Get that out of the way. Drop it back down. Fill that sucker back up with oil and we'll be done. How's that look? There's my dipstick. Hey, awesome. Your car is ready. 28 2,900. Oh, I'm still not level 20. Whoa. What was wrong with you? Lack of engine power. Timing needs replacing. Vehicle cannot start. Replace the filters. Dragon Slumber's still here, so we'll work on this one real quick. Sorry about that. I'm going to move this back out to the garage area so I don't forget about it. I need to test this again because this didn't work in like 102 and it's 109 now, so I hope they patched it. Alright, let's get those arms underneath there. Sell this junk off. Spark plug can go into the warehouse. Got a couple of parts in there. Alright, so ignition coil is obviously damaged. That water pump is trashed. Let's pull this off. That belt's got to come off first, and then that belt. The water pump pulley. Okay, power steering pump's got to come off so I can remove this arm thing. That's interesting. Oil filter has to be done from underneath the car. Okay. That arm's got to come off, which is connected to the alternator. Pull the alternator out. Pull that arm out. And we get the pump off. Okay. They also said there were timing problems. So we're going to pull off this timing cover and look underneath. Oh wow, that gear is bad. Alright. Pull the chain off of there, 28%. That needs to be replaced too. Gear is bad. They also said the car wouldn't start, so chances are there's probably some spark plug issues. What's up with that distributor cap? 27%, that's a problem. Let's look at the air filter. Ugh. Yep, that's coming out. 23%. The carburetor looks okay. Ow. That sunshine on that thing there. Well, I've never taken this car apart either, so this is pretty interesting for me as well. None of those valve push rods look like they have a problem. That all looks okay as well. How are we looking at the parts list right now? Vehicle cannot be started, part not discovered. Okay, so if the vehicle can't be started, could be the battery. Where's the battery at? There it is. 64% on the battery, so it's not that. The fuel pump back there looks okay. The starter looks fine. Well, that's interesting. What else is... Radiator's okay. Did I use the compression tester on this? I don't remember. All the pistons look okay. And the electronics test. Starter's fine. You don't have an OBD, do you? No. Whoops. Let's do a fuel pressure test, see if there's anything wrong with the fuel system. No, fuel system seems okay. So what else would prevent this thing from starting properly? Let's examine here. Rocker arms look okay. Interesting. I can't test any of these heads while they're on the car. That's a problem. Well, crud. I think we're gonna have to start taking it apart. Because I'm not seeing anything else that would prevent the car from starting. Oh wait, hold on. Spark plugs. Duh. 6%. Hey, there it is. Alright. Cool, Skid. Okay, so let's fix this Dodge, shall we? Ignition distributor cap, ignition coil B, air filter. What is this? V8 OHV Foxtrot. Replace all filters. Oil filter. V8. Same air filter. Okay. So we need a water pump pulley. Timing chain. This is a V8 OHV Foxtrot. Water pump. V8 OHV Charlie. Cam gear. V8 OHV. And a spark plug. Don't forget that. Like you did last time. Actually, I've got one in the warehouse, don't I? Didn't I just put one in the warehouse a second ago? Whoops. Oh, I'm already out of the car. Duh. Spark plug. Alright, cool. So I don't need that. Alright. Ignition distributor cap. Ignition coil B. Air filter. That one. Oil filter V8. Water pump pulley. Just a generic one. Water pump V8 OHV Charlie. timing chain for a V8OHV Foxtrot. Yep. And a cam gear for a V8OHV. That should be it. That out of the way. Pop in that new air filter. Slap the top back on that sucker. Alright. There's the distributor cap. Let's pop in a new spark plug. And this head cover. Wiring harness. Ignition coil. That's on the lifter, okay. Ah, timing, that's right. Gear. The chain. Cover. Water pump, brand new. You know what I just realized? I didn't even try to repair the stuff. Whoops. Let's pop this other arm on. That's where the power steering goes. Oh, there's... Sorry, 2 screws. Whoops. I was like, that's weird. Stuff is rarely held in by just 1 screw. Crankshaft pulley. Water pump pulley. We'll put the radiator fan back on. Pop that belt on there. Stick the battery back in so I don't forget that or the radiator. It's always fun when you try to give the car back to the client and they're all like, I'm gonna need a radiator. Whoops! You sure are right. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's move that over there. Pop off that oil filter. Slap a new one back on. I don't want to take off the oil pan. I just want to drain it. There we go. Where's the oil cap? There it is. That's weird how that oil bottle was in the middle of the air filter system. Just how all good oil bottles are. Nice. Alright, dude, your car's ready. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, you're killing me. Are any of these cars like just 2 things to fix? That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Gearbox, gearbox, gearbox. Get on the lifter. We're fixing you. What else we got? The Sakura Moon. Let's do the Mayhem V6. Or M6, sorry. Alright, cool. Real quick, we'll fix this one. Because this should get me to 20. Where's the starter? Oh no! Get up. No. Gotta open so that I can get this out. Other tire. get that drive axle removed. Maybe we can remove the drive shaft. And the gearbox. Ah! By the way, for those interested in the game, there's a lot of other stuff you have to do, like taking springs apart, the shocks. You have to dismantle shocks to get at the individual components. You can take the tires off of the rims. You have to balance the tire after you replace a tire and or a rim. There's an engine crane over here. You can pull the engine out of the car completely. There's an engine mount device over here. That one's for pulling it out. This is just for holding it while you work on it. Then, of course, there's going to be a paint shop when I hit level 30. There's a lot of stuff in this game. I just prefer working on the engine from inside the vehicle. I don't find it a hindrance, really. I used to, but in 2015 I got used to it, so I just don't anymore. That should be all of it. Yep. What kind of gearbox was that? Gearbox I4. Gearbox I4. We need a flywheel. And all of the clutch parts. All done. Drive shaft goes back in. And these side drive axles go in. Pop the tire back on. Drop the car down. Put the starter back on. Should be it. Hey, level 20. Awesome. There's also... So you've got rims that you can buy, tires that you can buy, license plates that you can customize, interior components. You can get new chairs, steering wheels, body shop parts. For all the vehicles. Then you can, once you get the paint shop unlocked, then you can paint it any color you want. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, this car's been waiting, so he's next. Well, he's next. Then this guy. What else we got? Dodge Challenger. Was that the one we just did, or did we do the Charger? We did the Charger before, right? We'll try this one. Yeah, that was the Charger. This is different. Nice. This is the other Dodge. Oh, yeah, that's a little different. Different air filter. A lot of the engine looks the same. But the air filter is definitely different. Does this car start? Running gear, sound knocking, gear shift, transmission. Let's take it to the test track.
Hi.
Hi. Ooh, this car goes? Woo, this car goes. Holy cow. And it is wobbly. I see what he means about steering problems. Ah. I did that pretty well. Not a lot of suspension problems. Whoa! Okay, sorry. And this will tell you a lot of stuff that's broken with the car, too. It's not just for fun. So sometimes you really want to do that. There you go. Yeah, clutch pressure plate, bearings, wheel hub bearings, inner tie rods. That's a lot of parts that are going to have to get replaced. And then if you go into examine mode, overview. Yeah, see, now you can see the parts color-coded that need to be replaced. There's a bunch of red stuff underneath there. That's got to come out. The yellow stuff doesn't need to be replaced. It's just poor performing. So yeah, there's that kind of stuff. That's pretty sick. Alright, so I need to level up. Now that I'm level 20, I'm going to get faster screwing and unscrewing. So now if I go and take a tire off or something... Sloppy car steering. Okay, perfect. I'm going to have to take the tires off of this anyway. Let's see how quick these tires come off. Do you ever get like complaints in this game if you mess up? The game won't let you mess up. You won't be able to return the car to the owner. That's so much faster. Oh, that's going to save me so much time. Nice. Alright, cool. Let me sell off this junk. Wait. I didn't even see if I could fix it. Did I fix it or break it? Nope, I irreparably damaged it. Okay. Don't sell the tires because they're off of this car. Alright, so that'll do it for me for today. I'm going to go ahead and stop there. Like I was saying, for those of you that are new followers, we have a community Discord server. If you want to do !Discord in the chat, you'll get a link to join that. You don't have to be a subscriber to get into that. That being said, if you do want to subscribe, there's a button up there you can click to do that. But yeah, come and hang out. I've also got my YouTube and my Twitch links down below. Not my Twitch, my Twitter links down below. So, thank you guys for coming, and we'll see y'all next time. Oh yeah, save. That's a good idea.